Wow, finally it has happened. I knew it, and I knew that there's no way Frederick Leonard would just allow people to be talking about him and his wife, especially, ever since his wife let the cat out of the bag. The whole thing has been circulating about him. Some people are saying he's the cause of the crisis and all of that he has in his marriage, whereas some said no, is his wife Peggy. The whole thing is just complicated, and all this while people have been talking, but yet Frederick has never for once come out to say anything about what is happening. People have been talking, they have been dragging, they have been saying it to know if Frederick will actually come out and say something. But all this while, guys, Frederick has never for once say anything. He has kind of been taking his time to like know how to come out and address everything that has happened. He cannot be in a hurry to just come and say it the way it is. He decided to let them talk. Then after everything people might have said, he will now come out and say his own side of the story, because a lot of people are just judging based on what Peggy have said, but they are yet to hear from Frederick himself, because after Frederick said his own, that is the only way you all will now compare and contrast, you understand, and know who is at fault in this their marriage thing. Anyway, guys, before we continue, hello everyone, you're watching Valley TV. If today is your first time, you're welcome. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Turn on your bell notification so that once we upload a video, you'll be notified, because on this space, guys, we share celebrity gist, their lifestyle, trading news, and general entertainment. If you're a lover of gist, you're at the right place. Okay, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, and also if you have anything to say, drop it in the comment section below. Let's hear from you concerning this whole thing that is going on between Frederick and his wife. And to all my returning subscribers, you all are amazing. Thank you so much, my people. I appreciate. Okay, let's go straight to the gist. So Frederick Leonard has finally come out to address everything concerning his marriage with Peggy Ovire. Hey, wow, guys. If not that, I've kind of been following this whole thing back to back to know how everything will end, to know if truly Frederick did what they are accusing him of, and again to know if truly he is divorced to his wife, because a lot of people are saying that they know what they are saying. This is 100% true, that Frederick Leonard has divorced his wife. Can't we see what is happening? Can't we see the way the wife is just busy shining alone without even looking back? Like, for her, she feels she's a free woman now, because of she have finally kind of exposed him, and the world have known what he's doing, so that no one will come out and judge her that was the reason why she did what she did. And people now have been saying that, but finally now Frederick has decided to come out and address the whole issues for the world to know that, okay, this is what is happening, this is what has happened. You understand? He now said what has happened and also say what is happening, because yes, we all know that nobody is above mistake. He might have made a mistake in the past, but he has realized everything that he's not supposed to be so, even though he never had any bad intention of maybe cheating on his wife, but one thing led to another, you understand. And he still let the world know that his wife still remains his wife no matter what. He can never leave her. They promise each other for better and for worse on the altar, and there is no going back. He will make sure that everything is fine, that yes, he might have wronged her in one way or the other, but he has decided to like be a changed person that he is now. He has decided to let everything go. He don't want to like start all over again. There'll always be a challenges in marriage, but it depends on how you handle it. Even though, according to the information, guys, he has heard a lot of things that people are saying, especially the part where people say what he had with his wife was a contract marriage and all of that. He was just laughing, because there is no normal human being, you understand, who will come and gather the kind of crowd he pull out on that very day just for contract marriage. After all, for contract marriage, for what? Who is he trying to please? He's not trying to please anyone in the name of marriage. He's a married man, and he can never fake it. You understand? It happens that yes, sometimes there are always ups and downs in marriage. That is exactly what happened, and you all can see that yes, he's working on, getting his wife back. He's working on her, forgiving him, and all of that. That is what you all can see, because if you all see the kind of thing Frederick Leonard is doing at this moment, he can do anything just to have his woman back, and he promised that his wife still remain his wife. Come rain, sunshine, she is still his wife. Peggy is his wife, and he still went ahead to apologize to everybody. You understand, guys? I saw this on TikTok. Oh, just in case you want to rush to TikTok, go and see it for yourself. You understand? So he apologized to his country people, you understand, who might have in one way or the other looking up to him. And after hearing everything that has happened, some of them started kind of moving back, that look at someone whom they are looking up to, look at the kind of disappointment he disappointed them. This is not the kind of news they want to hear that he did, and all of that. Even some people say he has gone back to his ex Lutachpu and all of that. A lot of things has been said about him, but to summarize everything, guys, Frederick is still with his woman Peggy, and he is not leaving her. Yes, in marriage as a husband and wife, there will always be issues, but once something like that happens, they will always settle as well. So he vowed to himself that anytime he got married, he is not going to like divorce his wife for anything. So even if he's at fault, he will beg and all of that. That is what he will continue begging Peggy until she forgives him. But for those who are waiting to hear that last Frederick has divorced his wife, they are not going to hear anything, because he is not going to do that which they are praying to see. Because that you guys are hearing she's married, a lot of people are just standing by the corner to see if he will divorce her, and they will just come. Forget, they like good thing. So guys, this is not the kind of prayer we wish for our people. We love them, and at this point I feel what they need is our prayer. Okay, let's put them in our prayer for God to perfect everything that concerns them, for God to settle where they are wrong, and for God to also help them, see them through. Because I know that one thing or the other, some people will still be saying otherwise, just that a whole lot have really happened, you guys know. But in all, Frederick still loves his wife, and he can't stop loving her. You all might not just like him because of what is happening, but the film Lord is nice, guys. The film Lord that you and I know is a happy and so funny man to be with. He's not what people say he is, because a lot of people are taking him to be a mean man, you understand, but he's not like that. Frederick is who you think he is. Frederick is good. Frederick is also a sweet soul. Let's continue supporting him the way we have always been supporting him. Anyway, share my people, what do you all have to say? Let me hear from you guys in the comment section. Subscribe to the channel, give it a thumbs up, and also share. Bye.